Yo, what's going on? So I just want to get on here real quick and show you guys exactly how I top ticked and bottom ticked the NASDAQ last week. Had a pretty decent week overall. Overall it was straight W's, and then I broke even on one trade and had like a really small loss. It was like on Thursday, I believe. It was during Asian session, so I wasn't really too worried about it. But if you guys haven't seen the video right before this, I'd highly recommend checking that out first. Just because I'm not going to dive into exactly how to trade Casa's Wick theory and the 3 consecutive Wick rule that I have, or the model that I derived from Wick theory. So if you guys haven't watched a video right before this, I'd highly recommend watching that before continuing with this video, because there's a lot of free sauce, a lot of free gems, a lot of free content in there that I recommend just indulging in. But yeah, this is exactly how I bottom ticked and top ticked the NASDAQ 2 days consecutively. It was crazy. So on the daily time frame, well, let me ask you guys this first. What are we in overall? Overall, we're creating what? Higher highs? So we're in a buy program overall, right? Now let's look at our PDRAs. We have this premium SIBI up here too, 2 consecutive. What do we do prior to Wednesday? We close above the daily SIBI, turning this into what? An inversion fair value gap. And if you guys, but this is just crazy. Let me just show you guys something real quick. Do you guys see the low? Do you guys see the low? Exact tick, like bottom ticked low of day. It was crazy. I see that this high right here, top ticked the exact high of day. Ideally, what I was looking for this order block right here to get respected, inversed, traded to, back down into, and then just fly us higher for these highs. We wanted to respect this premium array and then disrespect this order block. So now narrative kind of switches, and I'm expecting what? A small little retracement before going higher, right? But basically the exact trade that I took, and this was signaled to you live, by the way, in the Discord. So if you guys are not in the Discord, you guys need to join up, just because like we timestamped and everything. This model is OP, and I'm sharing it with you guys for free, right? It rhymes. It was right here. So after we inverse this daily SIBI, right, I'm looking for it to get traded back into, and what do? We trade right back into it. And you guys remember the model from the last video, right? 3 consecutive wicks in a higher time frame PDRA. What happens? 1 wick, 2 wick. So look what happens. So me personally, I'm in the second it gets traded into. I'm in the second we touch EQ. I'm in again at 6.2, 7.05, and 7.9. These are all positions that I'm just pyramiding. Like, I'm getting in with stops at the 1. Just because I'm so confident in this model, and I know it has such a high hit rate, that there is such a high chance of it doing exactly what it does time and time and again. If you guys don't believe it, backtest it for yourselves. You guys have the model to play around with. This was the exact trade that I took. Got in the second that this closed. Oh, I drew out this fib wrong a little bit. And then if you wanted to bottom tick, right, utilizing Wick theory, you would have gotten in where? The second that you see it bounce from either one of these levels again, you would have gotten in right here at the 0.5, the second you see it bounce from a level, and then you would have gotten in again at the 7.9. Just because this is erratic price action right here, this had to have been used or heavily manipulated, but the model still holds, and it holds with precision. Like, look at the high right here. It's crazy. But this was the exact trade that I took. It was, I got in the second that this candle traded into this wick, because that's how Casa does it. And then I'm pyramiding every single time we touch EQ. We touch 6.2, 7.05, 7.9. I'm just pyramiding. I'm adding on to my positions with stops at the 1. But yeah, I was targeting this level right here. This is more advanced application of Wick theory. I go through this in the Discord. If you guys want to take a look at how it played out, look at this. Look at Wednesday. Look at the low of day. Look at this fib I have drawn out. Look at the low of day. Soup the exact low of day. Look at our entry. Right? Look at our entry. Look at our take profit. Right? Exact low of day ticked. We bottom ticked the low of day, and we sold off at the exact tick of the high of day. So that's exactly how I did it, utilizing what? Intercorrelated time frames, higher time frame narrative. And if you guys have any questions, again, I'd recommend watching the video right before this. It gives you the fundamentals and just the pure basics on how to utilize Casa's Wick theory and exactly how I do it. I'm going to be hosting a student meeting this Sunday, and then a couple live bag testing sessions. And for you guys that bag test, I always recommend always forward test as well. You can't just bag test and expect to be profitable. You have to bag test, forward test, and live test. So that's kind of it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace.
I'm coming down, bitch, no one talking till I get some sleep. I'm popping Addy, can't get the phone, I'm focused, looking for lean. My shorty ride strikers, he on fire, think he got